Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Jameis Winston's Buccaneers going up against Carson Wentz's Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Wentz to throw on second down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Quan Alexander coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. To connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Design run for their wideout. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now Jameis on second down. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's got Evans. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 23. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Jameis again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Michael Kendricks from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. On play action, Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Jameis now on 1st down. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A good pickup there, a 22. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff, running left is Bell. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Again, it's Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on 3rd. Throwing is Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward, incomplete pass. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. Nice little juke. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Wentz now on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They fake the give. Now Wentz looking for Floyd, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Throwing, Winston. Throwing right in that It's complete. The 30, 20, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there, 91 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
This will be fielded at the 8. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now a first down carry by Bell. And now running right through him. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Into the red zone. Wentz steps away to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, it's Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now Wentz on third down. A screen to Bell. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And some space here. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. First down, Winston. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got some space here. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early, and, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Winston now to throw on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Howard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A first down throw for Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Keith Marshall, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Here's Wentz to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And he is knocked down from the side. And out now come the Eagles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear
that is
by the time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Let's go now. 525. Right over there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
The Bucks on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready. White 25.
Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying,
and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll give this to Bell running right. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop, and they've been able to do that.
And he's gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
To throw is Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On play action, Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you get...
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Aaron Lynch, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Time running out here on the play clock. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So we got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second and 5.
Strong left. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. Add the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because he had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On play action, it's Wentz. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, here's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Going to give this time to the tailback. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. That one goes for 24 yards. Play clock winding down. On first down, Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shane Ray in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Wentz to throw on second down. He's got Floyd out left. A very solid gain of 27. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen, but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
He lost 6 there on the first down play. Now a play fake. Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's first and goal. Throwing is Wentz. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got room. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong.